play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Memorial Day and welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 22, part 17, tight end streak, seam, fade, and attack. Today I have a compilation of a lot of situations where we just attack the defense vertically with the tight ends. You can see their speeds and heights right here. You can see Nye Black, he has an 86 speed and he's 6'3". And Melon Ostron has a 76 speed, but he's 6'6". So they're like combined forces. They're like yin and yang. I love those two together. Not really into the short and medium route running and stuff. I just need them to catch the ball, you know. They're not loaded with abilities. I guess this guy right here, he has that 50-50, but it's bronze. So I guess this played a factor in it. Man, I trust my user skills. You can see the scenario of that game as well. It was right before halftime. The clock was running, but I had a timeout in case I got sacked. I'll use it and kick the field goal. But after that, this is just user skills. You know, I clicked on and got inside leverage. Beautiful. It was one-on-one. Man, look at that, man. That's like a like a rainbow ball. That thing just came out the sky in the bread basket. Inside leverage, man. When you got user skills, you know how to click on, man. That's the thing, boy. So you'll see right here, like, speed isn't a factor. Speed is nice to have, but I need these guys to just catch the ball. I'm gonna put them in position. Look at this right here. This is a hole shot. The hook zone defenders are going to their areas. The hard flats are going to their area, and the deep thirds are going to their area. So this is like post snap, like maybe 2 moments after the post snap, not 2 seconds, but just like and this is what happened. So it's all a reading system, you know. That was the end of the game right there too. Gotta love it, boy. That was the end of the game. It was just 9 seconds left. We done won the playoff game just like that. These shots are calculated. This is not me like going aggressive up and down the field like that. I'm gonna show you one game after this video where I went just like vertically down the field, just to show you, just to put this stuff to the test. Look at the user right here. Notice I slid over to the right. I didn't roll out now. Slid over to the right to get him influenced, and he's thinking corners, and we hit him right straight down the seam. So I got him out of position by just sliding over a little bit. See, these are the things that you can do. Like, I don't care if my QB's speed is a 50. Although I do have the quarterback design runs, but I can work with a 50 speed QB. You know, I'll just change all the scheme. I won't be able to do read options and stuff, obviously. But it'll be stuff like this. I'll be attacking space. You know, we'll be putting guys in position, you know. So you see my guy, this is 76 speed now. You're going to see him flying up and down the field. Attacking space, you know, going where the defense is not at. You know, you got to fight for leverage, you know. So let's look at some of these yards after catches. Man, this is crazy. Watch this right here. So we're on the 22-yard line. Okay, he's in that triangle look. We cleared the hook zone defenders and got right under the sky. Caught the ball at the 40. Watch this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 yards after catch from a simple pitch and catch. Like I said, I'm not being aggressive and going at them all day long. The shot just opens up, because I'm a type of person that goes like horizontally across the field mainly. But so that will make them start spot dropping. And then when they do that, one of the safeties are going to drop down or they're gonna scatter and spread, and then these little seam shots are just available. Especially like right here, this is one high safety. I love it when it's like that. He can't cover everything by himself. Now you got to be aware of cover 2 invert sometimes as well. So when they kind of rotate invertedly, yeah. So it's a conservative approach still, but like I say, the opportunity presents itself at the line of scrimmage or post snap. Look at the guy. See the user right here in the middle, dancing around, waiting on something short, and we went right past his face. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's always available to you. Cause like sometimes I'm calling a run play and then I'm like, oh shoot, it's split field coverage. It's one high safety. This seam is gonna be wide open. You know, they're dropping back. They're giving us so much cushion. And then you get results like that. And what I like about it is the tight ends are attached to the line of scrimmage. See how I'm running the ball at this point? It was 1st and 10. I was minding my business, running the ball. And I say, oh, alert, alert. 0 safety shell. Alert, alert. Send him on the street. Got him. I think his ability got something to do with that, though. He got a 50-50 physical ability, but it's bronze, so it's not like that effective, you know. I know it got something to do with the ball placement and my user skills as well. All right, let's look at this. Gun ace slot smash. Now the attention is going to be on the receivers. That's what I like about having 2 tight ends on the field. Instead of having it like a 2x2 spread set, this is 2 tight ends. So they're going to be like the last people thought of to catch the ball. And then you got opportunities like that. I'll take it all day. That was like a 25-yard pass from nothing. All right. You can see right here, the smash concept is on the left in case something get clogged up. And it's like a same side read. Like I'm looking over to the left side as all times. And everybody is in my peripheral at that point. And we went right over the hook zone's head. Nice. Nice pass. Yeah, man. Look at the user right here. So the user is going to be in the middle. He's going to slide over a little bit. Look, he's right there in front of the triangle. But he's waiting on like a drag route or something like that. Because you know, we will hit you with that pistol deuce inside cross now. So you can just see how powerful the tight ends are. That's my favorite part about this whole scheme. It's 12 personnel. You know, they help out so much in the run game, so much, because it gives us 7 men up front. And then we let the defense just kind of like fall in place and we just play off of what they do, you know? So as you can see, we got a lot of blended concepts. We got a man beating concept on one side of the field. We got a zone beating concept on one side of the field. If you do that, you will kind of have answers for a lot of stuff. And then they'll start just telling on themselves, look, so I was killing this guy right here. I got 14 points real fast with the tight ends. He put his safety way back there. Like they're like 30 yards off the ball. They 25 yards off the ball pre-snap. And we just went underneath. That's the influence that we can do with these tight ends. Right here, it's 8 seconds left. I got to score a touchdown. So what I did here, I just went straight up the field and split the distance in half. Now I got an easy shot for, you know, a game time touchdown. Look at this one right here. I'm going to go twice in one drive. This 3rd and 10. See, I got my curl route for man beating purposes. And we went right over the hook zone's head. Nice. We came out 2 plays later into smash. And I'm looking straight down the field. You can see him sliding over a little bit. And he's going to go attack the smash part of the concept. Look at that. 76 speed. He's 6'6" though. So, yeah, man, that's what we got going on. So it's not about speed. You got to put these guys in position. Speed is nice to have, though, you know. So let's look at tight end attack. This is one of my favorite plays of the scheme. It's coming from the gun ace. And I'm going to show you all the eligibles right here. So this is the comeback route. When we have one-on-ones on the outside, you can get the comeback routes. Right here, this is going to be a shake route. I can show this route. I can make a whole video on just this route right here, and all the users go for that every time. You know, they're always out of position because it's slick and it's an uncommon play. Like, it's a play that you don't see people do. That's what I like to do. I like to do plays that is abnormal. that you don't really see people do, and all the users just go for that little shake. Man, I can show you 10 minutes of this just all day long. You get to do that about 3 times in the game, you know, and then they'll start putting the defensive linemen in vertical hooks and QB spies and stuff and try to get it cloudy right there. Look at that, outside leverage. That's in the championship there. That's the main, that's what I like right there. If you can get that all day, that's gold, you know. And that when you start attacking outside the numbers, that opens up the opportunity for the tight ends. Look at the user, nowhere to be found. Split field coverage, man. That looked so easy right there. Look at the user. Now he was back there at first, then he started drifting down in the box because a lot of people, you know, I do have like horizontal threats underneath, but it's split field coverage, and then he got his safeties like scattered out post snap in the coach adjustment. So I guess he's concerned about outside the numbers over the top. So yeah, the tight end gets open straight down the seam a lot because they're forgotten about and they're attached to the line of scrimmage. That's just my opinion. I've seen that in another scheme we did like way back. I think it was volume 2.5. Yeah, when we was in like the doubles and the normal and flex. The tight end was always open on, like the shots was just there because they're waiting on drags and slants and stuff like that. And they have to worry about the run game. Look at that right there. We was fighting for 10 yards at the time. He was trying to get the ball back so he can, because it was the end of the game. And he thought we was going on an out route, so he played underneath and got smoked over the top. That was all user right there. Gotta love it. Look at it right here. This here is nasty. I think the ability had something to do with this. That was nasty right there. Just a simple little fade, pitch and catch. So you can see that the area, we're attacking space. Not really attacking man, we're attacking space. Beautiful. Like I say, he's 6'3", he ain't that tall. He ain't 6'5" and 6'6". But it was the ball placement and the timing. See, I got that ball out my hand real fast. Like a one-step drop back. And we went off to win this game in overtime. Came back in the fourth quarter and won the game by 1 point. Gotta love it, man. Y'all gotta let me know what's going on with y'all too, man. Are you using this stuff? Have these opportunities been available? See, he got the bronze 50-50 ball. He get a little bit of, you know, attribute or whatever, a little bit of I don't know, favoritism or whatever in the red zone or something like that. But I think it's the user skills and just the X's and O's. Look at the user coming up. What you doing, boy? Went right past them. See, they're not really reading and reacting all the time. They're not always reading and reacting. They're going to designated areas. And you'll notice, like, we try our best to not throw to the user, you know. I try my best to build schemes that help you avoid throwing user picks. Now, I do throw to the user sometimes. I do throw user picks. This is X's and O's. You know, Coach KK makes mistakes. But for the most part, the schemes are built to get out of, like, harm's way, you know, to beat the blitz, you know, to have answers for everything, to avoid the users. Look at this right here. This is going to be double seams. It's only right that you do this because there's no one in that area. So I decided to go double seams, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. Threw a dart straight down the seam. Yes, sir, man. You know, it's funny because my favorite team, my hometown team, is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they drafted the 3rd string tight end from this team. Man, I thought that was hilarious. What a coincidence. But yeah, man, look at the user right here. User right here in the middle. He is lost in the sauce. Man, look at here. Now, you get to do this 2 or 3 times a game. This is not always open, so you got to take notes and pay attention. Take what the defense give you. I'm Coach KK. Y'all got to check the next one out after this. It's going to be a full game attacking vertically. I'll see you.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and text us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow.